holistic treatments for Lyme, mold, biotoxin, and CIRS. Disclaimer: the visuals presented in this video are intended solely for illustrative and entertainment purposes. They do not depict actual medical procedures or treatments performed by our staff. Mold-related illnesses are grave conditions and affect health in different ways. They cause chronic symptoms that impact the quality of life and, in extreme cases, develop subsequent conditions, such as autoimmune diseases. At Mitogenesis, a clinic in Scottsdale, Arizona, we offer a comprehensive approach to treating mold illness, combining functional medicine, detoxification therapies, and strategies to strengthen the immune system. Mold spores. Mold spores are microscopic cells that float in the air both outdoors and indoors. They are very resilient and can survive in dry and harsh environments, including Arizona. What are mycotoxins? Mycotoxins are toxic chemical substances present in spores and fragments of fungi and mold. The air conveniently transports them. Mycotoxins enter the human body in different ways, such as inhalation, through the skin, and even through the digestion of contaminated food. Humans' immune systems produce inflammatory mediators when they come into contact with them. These cytokines, or mediators, are small proteins that are critical for signaling and for helping cells by providing immune responses. What is CIRS, or mold illness? CIRS, or chronic inflammatory response syndrome, is also known as mold or biotoxin illness. This condition generally occurs after massive exposure to water-damaged buildings. Small exposures over time can accumulate within your body and can affect the nervous, cardiovascular, immune, and endocrine systems. For affected individuals, repeated exposure can also result in an elevated response. What causes mold illnesses, and why are they common in Arizona? Mold diseases are caused by these mycotoxins found in the environment, especially in areas where there is accumulated moisture. In Arizona, despite being a desert region with an arid climate, there are several factors that increase the presence of mold in the interiors of homes, offices, and even industries. Water leaks in homes and buildings, poorly maintained air conditioning systems, humidity conditions in basements and bathrooms, construction materials prone to moisture retention. Mold growth in these areas can go unnoticed. Visible signs of mold indicate prolonged exposure, which may have caused illness. Signs that you might need treatment for mold-related illnesses in Arizona. Constant exposure to mold causes different symptoms depending on each person and various factors. Occasionally, individuals may mistake these symptoms for other disorders, complicating their diagnosis. There are numerous symptoms that may arise with mold illness. Some of the obvious symptoms are nasal drainage, respiratory issues, sneezing, skin issues. Physical symptoms include the following: weakness, muscle cramps, vertigo, metallic taste, tremors, ice pick pain, red eyes, blurry vision, headaches, tearing, coughs, sinus problems, joint pain, morning stiffness, skin sensitivity, appetite swings, abdominal pain, diarrhea, excessive thirst, increased urination, tingling, sweats, shortness of breath. Emotional symptoms include the following: memory issues, issues with concentration, depression, anxiety, mood swings, confusion, disorientation. If you experience these symptoms without a clear cause or multiple symptoms appear, it could be indicative of mold exposure. The science behind mold toxins and their effects on the body. Mold affects multiple systems in the body at different levels. Some systems may experience more intense effects if the person has pre-existing health problems, a weakened immune system, or is suffering from another illness. Immune system triggers chronic inflammatory responses and worsens autoimmune diseases. Nervous system affects cognitive function, causing mental confusion, anxiety, and depression. Respiratory system. It causes inflammation in the airways, increasing the risk of asthma and chronic allergies. These toxins bioaccumulate in the body, causing prolonged exposure to worsen symptoms over time. How is mold illness diagnosed with functional medicine? At Mitogenesis, we use advanced tests to diagnose mold toxicity. Each patient is different, so tests and treatments must be personalized to each of their individual needs. Integrative approaches to aid in recovery from mold illness. The treatment of mold illness, or CIRS, involves different steps. Here are some of them. Identifying and eliminating the source of mold exposure is important to help prevent re-exposure. Using antifungal herbs, IVs, oxygen therapies, homeopathic remedies, and peptides to alleviate symptoms. Using sauna therapy and chelators helps eradicate toxins from your body. Holistic immune support and antioxidants help restore overall health. Conventional versus holistic approaches to treating mold-related diseases. Conventional treatments frequently concentrate only on symptom relief, but without addressing the underlying causes and removing exposure to toxins, the disease will remain hidden. At Mitogenesis, we carry out treatment with a holistic approach that seeks to address the problem from its origin through deep detoxification with natural therapies, immunological support therapy to restore immune system function, modifications in lifestyle and environment to prevent future exposures. Mold detoxification protocols used in holistic clinics in Arizona. There are various protocols used to eliminate toxins and provide comprehensive treatment. However, personalizing the protocol to each individual's needs and characteristics is necessary to achieve the best results. Some recommended techniques can be followed, such as intravenous botanical therapies to help the body eliminate toxins, therapies such as methylene blue, peptides, and TrueDose to support cellular regeneration, hyperbaric oxygen therapy and ozone therapy to reduce inflammation and improve cellular function, anti-inflammatory diets, and specific supplements to support detoxification. These treatments are designed to speed up recovery and minimize side effects. FAQs: Arizona mold illness treatment. What types of mold are most harmful to human health? There are many species of mold that release harmful mycotoxins. Some of the most common are Stachybotrys cardarum, black mold, Aspergillus, Penicillium, Cladosporium, Fusarium. Prolonged exposure to these types of molds can cause debilitating symptoms and chronic illnesses. How is mold illness typically diagnosed in holistic clinics? A mold illness diagnosis involves detailed medical history, environmental assessment, specialized laboratory tests, evaluation of the immune system. Can exposure to mold cause long-term health problems? Yes, prolonged exposure to mold can cause chronic and debilitating health problems, especially if not detected and treated early. Holistic treatment can help mitigate these effects and restore the body's balance. Which laboratory tests identify the presence of mold toxins in the body? Laboratory tests play a crucial role in the diagnosis of mold disease. These tests allow specialists to design an effective treatment plan based on the individual needs of each patient. Are there symptoms of mold illness that resemble those of other conditions? Indeed, diagnosing mold illness can be challenging due to its symptoms' similarity to other medical conditions. If the symptoms persist and do not improve with conventional treatments, it is advisable to assess the possibility of mold exposure and seek an appropriate diagnosis at a specialized holistic clinic like Mitogenesis. Why does Mitogenesis offer a unique approach to treating mold-related illnesses? Mitogenesis is one of the few clinics in Arizona that combines functional medicine, advanced detoxification therapies, and a comprehensive holistic approach to treating mold illness. Our team is committed to helping patients regain their health effectively and sustainably. By adopting a comprehensive and integrative approach to managing CIRS, mold illness, individuals can increase their level of resilience and support long-term recovery. Consultation with Dr. Mel at Mitogenesis in Scottsdale, Arizona can provide personalized guidance. Call 480-781-4800 or send us an email at info@mitogenesis.health for more information. Disclaimer: the information in this video is provided for informational purposes only and is not a substitute for the advice of your physician or other healthcare professional. Do not use the information to diagnose or treat a health problem or disease. Always consult with a healthcare professional before taking any medication or nutritional, herbal, or homeopathic supplement, or using any treatment for a health problem.